Wait until you hear what happened when Brad met Tiffany Haddish.
Started a conversation with Brad Pitt.
No, okay, it was a pre-Oscar party, okay? What I was doing was talking out loud in the elevator. Elizabeth Perkins,
yes.
And her husband was in the elevator, and I liked the way he was looking at her. And I was like, I hope one day I get me a husband like that. I hope one day a man look at me that way and love me that much. Like, I want that kind of love, right? And then Brad Pitt was standing right next to me, and then Elizabeth's husband was like, man, I hope we don't get caught in this elevator. And I was like, it's gonna be some pretty-ass babies in this elevator if we do.
And then, Brad casually said something that made Tiffany's jaw drop.
Which I thought was a joke. Okay, I took it as a joke, all right? But he said, well, if I'm single in a year and you're single in a year, maybe we can get together and see what happens. And I was like, oh my God! For real? Wow! I'm gonna hold you to that!
The internet was convinced Brad Pitt and Jennifer Lawrence were a thing. Then Jennifer finally addressed the rumors.
I've met him once in like 2013, so it was very random, but I also wasn't like in a huge hurry to like debunk it.
Did you know Amy Adams is the first woman to ever turn down a hug from Brad Pitt?
And in that moment, I became the first woman in history to reject a hug from Brad Pitt. So I'm walking on the set like, what's everyone so happy about, you know? And all of a sudden I see Brad Pitt, and I'm like, I've seen him before, but every time you see him, it's sort of like, you're thinking it's like a river runs through it, like, you know. You like think he's gonna like move in slow motion, and then you imagine yourself looking really pretty in like a white nightgown. But that wasn't the case. I was in my fat suit with pink eye. And he was so sweet, and he's like, oh, it's so good to see you. And he went to give me a hug, and I was like, oh, it's happening. And then I realized I can't hug him, I have pink eye. So I was like, no. Okay.
During an interview with Oprah in 1998, Brad Pitt was asked a question nobody saw coming.
Well, I'm asking the question, but I'm doing it as a favor to Oprah. Now that she is an experienced actress, would you consider doing a love scene with her?
Oh, yeah.
Bring it on, baby.
And if you thought that was bold, wait until you see Regina Hall shoot her shot with Brad Pitt.
I think they got my name wrong. Yeah, it's Mrs. Pitt. Brad is right here, so I'm so sorry, honey. No, really, that was really disrespectful. He's angry, look at him.
You'd think anyone would jump at the chance to meet Brad Pitt. Kendall Jenner did the exact opposite.
Well, you just saw Brad at, because Kanye had his...
I think he's been a couple times, but that was the first time that I was there when he was there. And I literally left early. I like couldn't even, I just saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and it was so good, and he just like gets better with age. So I was like, I gotta go. Like,
why? You didn't want to meet him?
No, because isn't there a saying like, don't ever meet your superhero or whatever? I don't know, I just like love him so much. I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
And then there was the reunion that had the entire internet talking. When Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston reunited over Zoom, fans couldn't help but notice the chemistry was still there.
Hi, Aniston.
Hi, Pitt.
How you doing?
Good, honey. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Hi, Brad. You know how cute I always thought you were. I think you're so sexy. Will you come to me?
And Selena Gomez had the exact same reaction as millions of Brad Pitt fans. The first time she met him, she completely froze.
I heard that you were stressed out because like Brad Pitt was going to be there.
I was in my dressing room and I had just finished performing. They knocked on my door and they said, Brad Pitt would like to come in. And I was like, well, he could come in, so. But I was trying to play cool and be really nice, and then as soon as he walked out, I ran and I hid under the craft service table for like 2 minutes because I couldn't believe it was happening.
He wanted a picture of you, right?
Yeah, he was like, could I have a picture with you? I was like, can I have a picture with you? Like.
Brad Pitt has undeniable chemistry with almost everyone he works with, but his connection with Margot Robbie had fans doing a double take.
You guys remember the weirdest place that you have been recognized, like out in public?
Well, the most uncomfortable is certainly at a urinal.
I always wondered, like, if guys chat when they're standing next to each other at a urinal.
I prefer not to.
Yeah, because like...
Maybe it's a little Larry David to me. I prefer not to. But when they go, hey, you're...
Yeah, that's what I think, the handshake. Like,
it goes too far. I go, sorry, bud.
Well, if someone talks...
That's dangerous,
yeah.
Sorry.
Because if someone talks, then it's like,
not
do I
happen.
be polite and answer? Because if someone starts the conversation, you're not going to be like, shut it down, but...
At the urinal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have the right to. I think you shut it down.
If I had to pick just one Brad Pitt performance, I'd go with Meet Joe Black every time. That coffee shop scene is pure movie magic. No explosions, no action, just two people meeting for the first time, and somehow you can't look away. Brad Pitt and Claire Forlani had the kind of chemistry that actors spend an entire career trying to create. It's hard to believe, but every Hollywood legend has a beginning. Long before the Oscars, the red carpets, and becoming one of the biggest movie stars on the planet, Brad Pitt was just another young actor trying to make it in Hollywood. His first credited major film role came in 1989's Cutting Class, where he played the rebellious high school student Dwight Ingalls.
What were you doing last night, Dwight, while you were supposed to be completing your homework?
Well, Mr. Glenn, you know, I tried to get my book, but that janitor...
The janitor!
would just not let
the
me...
homework-eating dog.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me your favorite Brad Pitt movie in the comments.